Welcome back to Sip to Tally Films. I'm your host, Coach Evans. And today we're going to take a look at the San Francisco 49ers run game. Now, is this video highlighting Jordan Mason? Or is this video highlighting the San Francisco offensive line? Or just the system in general? It's honestly a little bit of both. But let me give you some numbers before we get into the film to back up my point. Without Christian McCaffrey, keep in mind, CMC hadn't played at all this year. The 49ers are 8th in total rushing yards, 24th in rushing yards out of the shotgun, 2nd in rushing yards under center, and 26th in rushing yards from the pistol. Now keep in mind, most of those opportunities have came under the center with 95. But I also want to highlight Jordan Mason, who has gotten the bulk of the carries since Christian McCaffrey's been out. He's 2nd in the NFL in rushing with 447 yards, 4.9 yards per carry, and 3 touchdowns. He's had 26 inside the tackle runs, averaging 5.8 yards a carry, and 65 outside the tackle runs, which we know a Shanahan offense loves outside zone. And he had 4.6 yards per carry on those outside runs. He's had 10 rushes of 10 yards or more in this short season so far. Let's take a look at some of the runs and highlight the San Francisco O-line and also Jordan Mason and what he's done so far this season. Welcome back to More Sip to Tally. I'm your host, Coach Evans. Snap it. Welcome back to More Sip to Tally. And if you like this video at the end of it, smash that like button. We're close to 1,000 subs. I think we're about 40 away. Hit that subscribe button if you don't mind. And hit that bell so you can be notified when the rest of these videos drop throughout the 2024 season. Now, back to the video. The theme of this is we're going to highlight the offensive line and Jordan Mason. But when we look at from the offensive line point of view, we want to look at them splitting the defense because they run so much outside run. So we want to find them splitting the defense and then pay attention to Jordan Mason's ability to find that split and hit it with a head of steam. And also we'll pay attention to Mason's vision. And then we'll go from there. So in these 5 plays, we're going to take a look at them on the outside runs, them finding the crease in the defense, and then Jordan Mason hitting it. So you got a guy in motion. Now you end up with basically a balanced set. You got two offensive linemen and a tight end on each side, and you got a fullback. So you're in 22 personnel. Probably got one receiver out there somewhere. Running the outside zone left. You already see the split starting to happen because this guy blocks down. Then you got the defensive tackle going inside, so he's going to take himself out the play. So now this tackle can just fold him down. Then you're going to have the tight end can kind of work up on 57. And then you got Juszczyk that can lead him out there. It's already starting on the play side. See exactly how it happened. But instead the tight end kicks out. So the tight end threw me a little curveball. The tight end goes out. Now Juszczyk got the linebacker, which it still doesn't matter because now you have a hat on a hat. Look at it. Untouched for about the first 5 yards. And now all he has to do is navigate because he got options now. He can try to navigate that and run through an arm tackle, or he can bounce it outside and try to get out there and let 22 tackle him. So now you just put your head down and run. Choose the outside lane, runs through an arm tackle, and now turns it up. About a 20 or so yard run. Great blocking, great vision. Hitting the hole, man. Let's go to this next one. Now, this is versus one of the better defenses in the NFL. Brian Flores' Vikings defense. And, they're 4-0. We all praising Sam Darnold right now, but this defense is doing the darn thing. San Francisco was shredding them. Even though they lost, San Francisco was shredding them. The set. And it's still technically an even set. You got George Kittle on the right side. You got Juszczyk offset as a fullback to the left. That's still a balanced set. So the back could go either way. You can't overload one side or the other. Now you can. Now everything's to the right. Get a little toss action. You see the split. Folds here. Fold there. Fold there. Fold there. You got a kick out by Kittle. Juszczyk probably want to get up on zero right here. And there's your split right here. Here's your split. That lane. And whatever Juszczyk does with zero, there's your split. Now he just got to hit it. Now, I don't know why Juszczyk just continuously goes out there, but look how wide that is. Look how you don't see holes this big in the NFL. You don't. You don't. And the hole is so wide that he's just gonna probably run through this arm tackle from zero. That's crazy. You just don't see holes that wide in the NFL. Ran through that tackle, ran another missed tackle. Now, I didn't mention that earlier, but I'm sure he has a bunch of missed tackles forced. And I probably should have checked the PFF on that. I probably put it in post. See how many missed tackles forced he got. But that's 2 right there. Which contributes to another long run. Because the offensive line splitting the defense, him seeing it, and just, doing what backs do. A good downhill runner. Another one versus Flores' defense. And you got 2 tight ends to the offensive right. So the strong side, this would be, for the defense, this would be strong left. Now, to me, a lot of football is a numbers game. I try to simplify it. So over here, on the offensive line side, you got 1, 2, 3, 4. That's how many guys you got on that side. So, and you got to kind of count the center too as a 5th guy, technically, because the center can go either way. On the defensive side, 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, which is technically 1, 2, 3, 4. I just didn't hit the renumber button. So technically you got 5 versus 4 because you add the center in here. So to me, I definitely run this to this offensive right side, defensive left, because when you add the running back to it, you really have a numbers advantage. And to me, football is a lot of numbers advantage, especially if everybody does their job, because you outnumber them. Get the doubles up front. Oh, my bad. Didn't even put that 9 up there. You get the doubles up front. And there's the split. There's the split we've been talking about. There's the split. Happening right here. Happening right here. You got your kick out by 82. You got 68 folding this thing back and got his body turned. There's the split right there. He just got to hit it. There's his alley. Oh, look at that. Look at that cut. I didn't see that one coming. Look at the cut off of Kittle. Bam. Bam. Now look how he fold that ball up. Cover that thing up. And hit that. Now he's really in it now. He's really in it. Great vision right there. Untouched. Well, he got tapped for the touchdown. Where'd they find this guy? 49ers fan, where'd y'all find this guy? Now, last week versus the Patriots. The downhill action. And putting this guy in motion, making him thinking it's going to be outside zone, but they're coming straight downhill with inside zone. So it's basically split zone. Split zone, you got Trent and the other left guard blocking out. You got a check double with the guard and the center on the nose. The guard climbing up to backer. You got Ayuk coming down the crack on the safety. And we're going to leave the corner, who's right here, unblocked. Because a lot of times the corners don't want to tackle. So we're going to leave him unblocked. That's why Ayuk is cracking down. Push crack. And we're going to leave the corner unblocked. That's Christian Gonzalez, but a lot of times corners don't want to tackle, and you leave the corner unblocked because you want to make him tackle your ball carrier. Look at the crease. You see the crease. See the crease. Again, you see it. Off Ayuk's butt, off of 64, and then the 2 out blocks by the left tackle and the left guard. There's the crease. And hit that thing wide open. Now you one-on-one with the cornerback. Make him tackle you. Nope. He'd rather just push you out of bounds 20 yards down the field. Their offensive line is getting it done without Christian McCaffrey, who... No, that ain't Christian McCaffrey. I think that's my guy Ricky right here. Get well soon, Ricky. I think that's Ricky right there. Unfortunate situation. Hate it happened to him. I love this kid coming out in the draft process. But I think that's Ricky. Get well soon, Ricky. And then we'll finish with this one right here. Little toss action. Look at the crack by Kittle. No, that ain't Kittle. That's Jennings. I thought that was Kittle. Watch this crack by Jennings right here. Watch him come down so hard on 95. Bam. Love it. Love it. Boom. That done. And so now you got Kittle out front, Trent out front, and your guard because of the good down block by your wide receiver. The good down block by your wide receiver. Look at all that in front of him now. Look at all that in front of him now. That can happen. That's already happening. This is gonna happen. And I know Peppers don't want none of Trent right there. I wouldn't. Some business decisions may be about to be made right here. Let's see. He chose to go behind it to avoid Trent, and Mason just outruns him. And now he still got Trent out there. Look how nimble Trent is. Look how far away Trent is from the play and running his big butt off. That dude is so special. 71 is a special individual, man. Special individual. But saying all that to say this, man, even though they don't have Christian McCaffrey, the San Francisco 49ers offensive line have been doing a great job of opening holes for Mason. He's not missing them. He is not missing them. And he has, like I said, 10 rushes of 10 plus or more yards, and he's second in the lead in rushing. I do understand why CMC is always up there leading the league in rushing like he do, because if their O-line is as efficient as they are and getting CMC in space, it's crazy. Because if CMC was running behind some of these holes that I've pointed out for Jordan Mason, he probably has 700-800 yards. And not to say Mason's sorry or is a slouch or something like that, but we know CMC is special. And San Francisco's getting it done without him. So I appreciate you guys for coming through. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with me. So again, if you're still here and you like the video, like the video. Subscribe if you've not done so. Hit that bell so you can be notified when the rest of these videos come out throughout the 2024 season. I appreciate y'all, man. This is Coach Evans out. Peace and love.